YouTube? It's your girl Za'Morian, and I'm back again with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to show y'all how to get this super cute style for summer. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I like to do when I do any style is damp the heck out of my hair. Because us curly girls, like, y'all already know, like, doing our hair dry is just not what's happening. So I'm going to go ahead and wet it. And now I'm going to go ahead and part my hair from ear to ear. And just a little side note, just a little tip. If you're not a good parter, like I am, it's going to take you a very long time. Like, I can part, you guys, but it's like it takes me forever to get that part crisp, perfect, and straight. So once you finally have that front portion parted, you're going to go ahead and tie up the back portion of your hair. Simply because as you're parting, brushing, and doing all that jazz and braiding up, you don't want to accidentally grab some hair from the back portion into your front portion and mess the whole goddamn thing up. You see what I'm saying? So just tie up the back half. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and part our front half of our hair in half, because now we're going to begin to detangle. When I detangle, I always like to add a little bit of water. So go ahead and add some more water to this part so it's easier when you're detangling your hair. Next, product-wise, what I'm going to be using is a red palm oil cocoa butter leave-in, rinse-out conditioner. Leave in or rinse out. You can do either one. I absolutely love this product, y'all. It smells so freaking good. Like, people be like, your hair smells so good. I'm like, thank you. That's that red palm oil. You know what I'm saying? Conditioner, SheaMoisture. But yeah, so next I'm going to be using is the coconut and hibiscus curl and style milk. This is what I'm going to be using. I use this when I do any type of style. I'm going to use about that much. And I would say a quarter, but y'all, I'll be saying quarter, and I really don't be using a quarter. So I'm not even going to say quarter because I'm not using a quarter. Because I ended up putting more in here off camera. Also, all the products that I'm using in this video, I will have linked down below. So now, detangling wise, I literally have an entire video on how to properly detangle curly hair. So go ahead and watch that video. I have it linked down below, and I'll have it up in the corner. Just a little quick note. Once again, you guys, always detangle from the end to the bottom. Once you feel like your hair is 100% detangled, then you can start raking it through from top to bottom. But at first, detangle from bottom to top. Now I'm going to go ahead and just twist this side up just so I can, when I detangle the other side, I'm not grabbing hair, pulling hair. Everything's nice and clean and crisp, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and get this half of my hair out of the way. And also, just a little side note, I did go ahead and detangle the other side of my hair off camera, so yeah. Now I'm going to go ahead and go ahead and brush all my hair back, because my cornrows are going to be going straight back. So I just wanted to kind of like position all my hair and brush it all back. Now I'm going to go ahead and start by sectioning off my hair. Now I am doing 6 braids in total with 4 little braids in between. So I'm going to go ahead and section my hair down the middle and make sure that my part is as crisp as possible and straight. Now I'm going to go ahead and twist this section up just so I'm not grabbing the hair or anything like that. And I'm going to go ahead and part my first braid. Like I said, I'm going to be doing 3 braids. Now when parting, you guys, it's really trial and error. I started parting. I'm like, okay, this braid looks way too small. Let me grab a little bit from this side. And it's just kind of parting, making mistakes and doing all that kind of things just until you get it right. So I did go over this section multiple times because this section was too small when I first parted it. But once I finally got it right and I kind of, you know, looked at it, checked it out, I just began braiding. Now, but before I do that, I would mention that I do use Eco Styler Gel. I made a whole video about it. Go check that video out. I'm kind of 50-50 on it. I don't know if I want to keep using it or not, but yeah. Now I just apply the gel to my hair. Now I'm going to go ahead and brush the gel throughout my hair just so I make sure that it's all in there nice and good. And what I like to do when I do French braids is part like this front section, and just so I have a good grip on the front part of my hair when I do cornrows. I don't know why I do it. It just makes it easier to grip and everything like that. And I just feel like it's neater. I don't know. It's just a weird thing that I do. Everybody does that weird thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this video is not to teach you guys how to French braid. So if you want to know how to French braid, I also have a video on that. I'll leave it in the description box and up here in the corner, like right now. So yeah, check that video out. So like back to the video, like I was saying, I'm going to go ahead and just French braid this part of my hair. If you make a mistake, do not be afraid to take it down and redo it, y'all. Like, do not be having your braid looking a hot mess, because that's just not cute at all. Not at all. Then once you finish your braid, you're going to go ahead and take a little black rubber band and tie it at the end, just so when you do up styles, down styles, and things like that, the braid is not eventually coming undone. So this is what my braid looks like. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this part out and begin braiding a little bitty braid right on top of this braid here. Like I mentioned, I do have 6 braids in total, and then I have little braids on the side, in between, so this is that little braid. This part, when you're braiding the little braid, you want to make sure that you're really, really gripping the hair because this is very, very fine hair. Make sure that your part is nice and crisp and be not pulling that hair because you don't want to pull at your edges, but make sure that you're getting a really, really good grip because at times when you're doing small braids like this, they don't even end up looking like braids once you're done. Because being the fact that you added a little bit of gel to your hair and your hair is a little bit of wet and it has product, it's going to be very, very easy for your hands to slip. So make sure that you're doing, make sure you're having a very, very good grip when you're doing these small little bitty braids in between your bigger braids. And also, you guys, once you finish braiding these little bitty braids, you do not have to tie a rubber band at the end of them because you're going to be taking this braid and you're going to be adding it into the braid above it, if that kind of makes sense, or below it, whichever one you want to do. But you do not have to tie a little rubber band at the end. So the reason that I skipped a braid and went ahead and did that little bitty braid right here on my head is because once I do the bigger braids, I want to add those little braids into my hair. So I have to have them done before I add them in. That's why I went ahead and just skipped the braid that I'm braiding right now and went ahead and braided up that little bitty braid. So just in case you guys are kind of wondering why I'm going through this part of the video super, super fast, it's because I feel like you don't need to see me do it over and over and over. I don't want to make the video super, super repetitive and super, super long. That's why I'm only showing you guys me doing this half section of my hair. And this is what it's looking like. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other half of my hair off camera and come back and show you guys what it's looking like. Okay, so now that I've done my entire head, as you guys saw when I was braiding, I braided a little further down. Because once I tie the rubber band, I'm going to go ahead and undo that braid because you don't want half of a braid. But I just braided it a little further down so it didn't come undone or nothing crazy happened. I just braided a little farther down. So once I tie the rubber band on there, I can undo it. So y'all, like I said way in the beginning of the video, this is a summer hairstyle. So I'm going to go ahead and fix my kitchen and fix the back portion of my hair because I am going to be putting this into a bun. I'm adding a little bit of water because I'm going to add some more conditioner and just to kind of rejuvenate my curls and get them a little bit, popping because I'm going to put this in a bun. So as you guys see, I'm just going to go ahead and brush my hair up. And the way I do my buns is I put them in a ponytail first. As you can see what I'm doing here, just because it helps hold it all together and then I can shape how I want my bun to look better, if that sort of kind of makes sense. Usually I do not put these little, you'll see, I don't put those little fake things in my hair, but I wanted my bun to look bigger. I was like, let me try something different. I bought this a while ago, so let me switch it up. So as you guys see what I'm doing, I went ahead and put a ponytail in, and then I put the little fake bun thingy in there, and now I'm scrunching. If you want your bun to look big, you want to scrunch it around that bun and then start pulling out your hair. If you want it to look smaller, then you can go ahead and wrap it around tightly around that little donut bun, and then just tuck all those hairs in or roll them around, if that kind of makes sense, But I wanted mine larger, so this is how I did mine. And this is kind of what this style is looking like as of now. Now, we finna do the most important part, which is our edges, mama. If you're not doing your edges and you tripping. I'm using my Eco Styler gel to go ahead and slay my edges. And I'm just pulling out any little hairs that are around and swooping them in. I do have a full video on how to slay your baby hairs, but it's more of a natural look. And for today, I'm doing more dramatic. But if you want to see how I do it, go ahead and check out that video. Now, just to hold everything together, I'm going to go ahead and use my SheaMoisture Coconut and Hibiscus Hold and Shine. Oh, that's a tongue twister. Moisture mist, and spray that all throughout my hair just to give it some shine and give it a little bit of hold. Now, just to give this hairstyle a little pop, we're going to go ahead and add in some hair accessories, which are these little gold bead clip thingies. You could probably find these at your local beauty supply store. They're like $1, but they're like $1.50 to $2, depending on the size and how many come in there and the color and all that jazz. But yeah, you guys, this is basically the style, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to do something because it's summer and we gotta find a way to stay cool. We could not be having our hair out and whoop-de-whoop. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Northern California.
Hey, they better call a paramedic in the street. I got leverage in the street. I'm a California nigga and I'm heavy in the streets. 22 or 23, I'm heavy with the heat.